Hello, everyone. My name is SweetPeebs, and I am delighted to welcome you to the final Attract Mode showcase of 2024. Lady Arcaders Attract Mode is a series that runs weekly on the Lady Arcaders Twitch channel. We showcase women and femmes showing off the games they love and are passionate about. In addition to playing games in various ways, we welcome all sorts of gaming-related activities as well. Now, without further ado, it's time to vacuum up some snacks with your mouth and settle in under a nice blankie for Kirby Star Allies, run by BeamQueenSol. Booyah!
Yes, hi, hello. I am Sol, or BeamQueenSol. We're not using Beam, though. I'm ready to inform you. What we are here to do is, you know about, like, the old song and, like, maybe the Rankin Bass cartoon for Frosty the Snowman, right?
Yes.
We're telling them to take the hike.
Okay.
There's some even better magic in this hat that we found. And now we have Chili, a snowman with a lot of ice and maybe a couple of dreams. But for anyone who doesn't know this mode, this is a side mode for Star Allies. The premise is that you play through a truncated story mode with one of 37 characters. There is one for each ability in the game, including Cook. Yes, they actually have their own moveset. And then several Dream Friends that were both part of the original release and added through the day's various updates. These ones are shorter. They're also really, they target to like some of their own home games. This one's not like that at all. This is kind of more just kind of straightforward. It's a truncated story mode. You get to play as this one character. But let's go ahead and get into this. They also don't do anything unique there, unfortunately. The Dream Friends do, though. But let's start this in 3, 2, 1, go. And starting off, our movement is going to be kind of neat because we have quite a few different moves. So, for example, we have this little ice ball move, and for now, this is our best movement until we get anything that raises our speed, which we'll get very shortly. And then after that, we're going to be doing a lot of ice skating.
Ooh.
And we got these little enemies here. Let's get rid of this one. Also, because we have ice, anytime we freeze the enemy, they're instantly counted as defeated. So we don't have to worry about that. As soon as we get a good attack on them, they're done. That's it. And that's going to be really good for pretty much any and all moments like that where we had to fight a bunch of enemies, since that'll get the waste done just a little bit quicker. We don't have to worry about that detail. But now we have speed, so our movement now is largely going to be this. The upside is this does mean we actually don't have to worry as much about doing like weird inputs to do it, because fun fact with that ice ball move I just did, the input for that is actually do a dash and then hit down. So it takes a little bit to actually do, especially if you're trying to chain the input. So not the easiest thing to do. Other little traits that might show up here and there. Okay, not that. But also, if we needed to, we can use our kind of blizzard move to go down slopes like this. It's very useful for that front, especially with all these enemies. I'm gonna. Oh, that's fine. I think I forgot. It's fine. I forgot to grab something, but oh wait, I think it might be this one. Never mind. I am getting ahead of I am actually getting ahead of myself.
You're speedrunning your notes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways, there is a very particular reason I'm grabbing that second dribbly. There are several segments in these runs where you have to do things with all four slots filled. Various like friends. Okay, I don't want to go up the ladder. But you have stuff like the friend train, friend circle, stuff like that. There's also that dream rod that would let us get a dream friend. We don't actually need them because, in fact, if anything, they actually waste time at this point. Got another mob rush. So I'm just gonna
I have a
go
question.
Here. Yes, go for it.
So the category you submitted, how do you say that out loud? Do you say guest star question mark question mark question mark question mark Star Allies go?
Yes, that is actually how it is read.
Okay.
For better or worse. For most part, it is usually just shortened to Death Stars because, well, that's pretty much what it is. And also, most people, myself included, don't want to say the whole, like, anime-esque title.
You mean you don't want to say, excuse me, oh my gosh, you want to say guest star, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, Star Allies, go, exclamation mark, dash
No.
chili?
No, it's kind of a mouthful.
So you have a hard time saying we got star, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, Star Allies, go.
I see where this is going. Honestly, it sounds like the sort of thing that would have come out of the Stanley Parable now that I think about it.
Stanley Parable, Stanley Parable is hardly anime title. It's just the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
No, I'm saying it sounds like something the narrator would come out with.
Oh, something like in the game section of
Yes.
where he's coming up with a new game, like the baby game.
Yes. Also, very neat little bit of movement there. That ice ball is also invincible throughout its throughout its duration, so I can use it to kind of run myself right past the room I like to call at this point Katamari Demacy, because they're just giant Waddle Dee Katamaris.
The giant meatball.
Yes.
Katamari meatball.
Yes. Oh yeah, speaking of French Train, so this is the reason I have two Dribblies. At the end of this, there are two power-up parts, these things that you've been seeing on the top left of the screen. Dribbly is considered a slightly taller character than the others, so they will actually grab that heart for free, and also cancels out the animation after French Train, where you hit the ground, you kind of like, y'all crash, hit the ground, dust yourselves off and everything. It actually takes a couple seconds. And that skips the entire thing. So that's the entire reason we did Dribbly. There are a couple of other friends we could have done. Like, if I did need to use the Dream Rod, I could have got in the Mage Sisters. Generally the most busted character in the game by far. Or I could have used King DDD because he is also very big.
Pakal says Katamari.
Katamari is also good.
I miss the friend train.
Don't worry, it'll show up at least a couple more times in this run.
Oh, okay. You and I are kind of like on our little two-person friend train right now. I mean,
I guess.
We've got our producer Holly here. So
Also,
three-person.
Yeah, also, Candy is very good in this game. You move very fast. I'm gonna actually come down here real quick, grab this other heart, speed heart, so we get a little bit more speed, since Chili actually does want these. So our dash is our best movement when we have anything in there, so having that now is way better than getting it later, because there is another one later. It's honestly really late in the stage though, so we kind of don't actually want it. So getting that one there was honestly a little bit better. The other advantage is, honestly, we're not going to be able to make it here with Candy, so we don't even bother trying. Also, we're done with these friends for now, so we're going to dismiss them.
Oh, just missed them. Okay. I was worried it was like a Yoshi thing.
Yeah, boss health scales with the number of allies on that are with you, so we don't want them around, so we can just take them out a little bit. So we tend to have these bosses way faster, like, so there's Wispy. There's not much to say, it's Wispy.
It's Wispy.
It's Wispy, he sends his regards, he's great. Kind of.
Those aren't tears of sadness, they're tears of joy.
It's funny you mention that, because in the story mode, you can actually throw a friend heart at them, and they'll drop a bunch of items and star points for you.
Aww.
But you actually can befriend a tree. It's just not a thing you can do in this.
Oh.
And honestly, even if you could, it would actually waste a bunch of time.
Oh.
So unfortunately, we don't get to be friends with them. And there's the speed heart I was talking about. Again, we're like more than 2/3 through this already, so it's not gonna help us a whole lot. I was gonna jump at this because unfortunately slopes are kind of slow. Set a few traps there, get another mini boss, and it shouldn't be too bad.
Bugsy.
Yep, and now we're just going to befriend him for a little bit. We do have a room where we actually need to have at least one friend, and this next mob rush is a little bit hard to do with just one. Even with Ice being able to just kind of set up traps like I'm doing right here. I wish he didn't grab that, but that's okay. Also, shoutouts to Blood. They're frozen now.
Brr.
Okay. You know what? That's actually fine. Because sometimes, Bugsy can do a few different things here. Sometimes he'll grab the enemy, throw them into the switch, which is the best outcome. Other times he'll just grab the enemy, throw them, does nothing, which is slow. And that time he just killed the enemy by random happenstance, and that also works for just getting things done. Because then he'll just fly to the switch like I need him to. Also, a lot of having a slight state around to hit these enemies. That's fine. Okay, that was actually very smooth overall. Also, we have these big hearts. These ones gives us one in every stat, so anytime they show up is usually worth grabbing. Luckily, none of these are out of the way. A lot of different hearts can be, though, so there is a reason why I won't try to go beyond like 3 for any of these. Past that is usually diminishing returns. Also, here's King Dedede. For some reason he's... Also, for some reason, he's possessed, and I'm not sure why.
By the spirit of
also
candy canes. And...
Also, now he's buff.
Oh. I'm sure some people like that.
There we go. Yeah, so... Also, any swords like that show up can be very useful for getting breath attack, getting little attacks out that way. They do a bunch of damage if we get them. So anytime I can do that is generally useful. Otherwise, that the little ice sprinkle move that I use, that is actually its name. Don't ask. It's usually our best one, but it's also very hard to use because we have to basically be like right up against the enemy, and we have to basically be constantly moving the whole time. It's kind of easier said. Also, I hope you like friend circles. Because it's time for that.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh, that could be us.
You need 4 people.
Well, okay, let's... Come on. Volunteers?
I mean, I'm sure we did it. I'm sure we did it. Mouse in on it, maybe.
Yeah.
Just put ourselves to death like a giant wheel, crash through anything and everything in our path. Make sure I don't miss that jump. If I miss that jump, we die, and that's very unfortunate. Just in general.
Okay, we've got Holly.
Perfect. Also, very conveniently, we get the speed up there, so now we don't have to worry about that.
I am worried that chili would melt in this warm water.
It's fine. Something magic in that old hat we found.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Silly me.
Now, how we're keeping how the water isn't just instantly becoming isn't instantly freezing is something I am not so sure about, especially when we start doing this. But then maybe there's just too much water to actually do that with.
Yeah.
Shout out to that one just going off on an adventure for like a week. All right, let's get out of this so I don't have to worry about underwater movement for a little while. Don't worry, it'll come back. It always does. Kind of just need to do that. Don't have to worry about any of these. That's a whole puzzle that honestly will just take too much time to get anything out of it. I don't actually recall if we get anything out of it for that matter, so extra reason to not bother with it. Also, Dedede is very good about actually getting things done. Like he actually knows to do that move, so he hits both the enemy and the switch. That's one reason I took him. The other reason is just so I had a friend early on. You are even in story mode, you can actually befriend him and Meta Knight after you fight them. I guess spoilers for the next stage. By the way, here's a mini boss. They're not gonna survive at all.
As a blink and you miss it.
Yeah, that is what Candy actually does if you ever get the chance to actually use it. And I'm just gonna like stand here, just do this ice breath move. This will deal with anything that gets in the way. It could have been a little bit better. Also, I got nothing really to brain up about this one. It's just a big cannon segment. I'm just kind of like very slowly mashing A to get through these directional ones faster. Because otherwise they'll alternate between 2 points, and I don't want to alternate.
Don't want them to alternate. Okay. Well, so which of these ally mini stories is your favorite to do casually, and which one is your favorite to speedrun?
Casually, honestly, it'd be Waddle Doo. For very biased reasons. Namely, because they're the Beam one. They also have also all of these have different little subtitles. Like you saw like Chili's earlier. For example, Waddle Doo's is Beamland. Each of the other Dream Friends have one. Like for example, Banana D's is like the Legend of D, which is also very good. So there's a lot of fun ones. As far as like doing one as a speed run, honestly, it's hard to decide because a lot of the Dream Friends are actually really good runs. I'd be a little bit more partial towards, honestly, probably Riptide 2, the Dreamland 2 Animal Friends. You use all 3 of them. They actually change which friends you're using depending on what is actually being done. Also, I thought that would actually work, but it's not. So I was kind of hoping that the frozen enemy would count as ice, and it didn't.
Well, I think you did a great job there. Get it? Ice?
You're trying. You're trying. That's what counts.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, random enemy Chili there, and something's kind of odd.
Wait a minute. But you're Chili.
Yes. But look at the hat they had. It's not as nice as this one.
It's not as nice.
These other Chili's over here, they have like little bucket heads, bucket hats. It's fine. It works. Oh yes, Susie's Susie's a great one. Like hers is Extermination Bite Blaster heart emoji. Like very explicitly heart emoji.
I'm gonna be so for real. Like, you said Chili enemy, and like I know this character is Chili, but for some reason I was thinking like an anthropomorphic like chili pepper. Cause like this Chili is a friend. And my brain was like, oh, enemy, spicy. Okay.
Honestly, did them long enough, I'm sure the Kirby series will add a like a chili pepper enemy that gives you like fire.
That would be very cool.
Also, shout out to the music that plays during a lot of these areas in Death Star, where they're instead of music from this game, they are different tracks from other games in the series. For example, this one is Superstar. It's a great cave offensive if you've ever played that one. I don't like that. It didn't work, but I got a damage boost out of it, so it's fine. I didn't see the wall to do there for a second. That's on me. I am very sorry to that Waddle Doo. It won't happen. It might happen again by complete accident. Also, shout out to this room. Lots of wind, so lots of really fun just kind of being thrown by that and getting way more momentum than usual. As my friends all run into the doors. We can't all be winners, I'm afraid. They're trying.
These ice cubes are making me thirsty for a nice, cool drink. What is your nice, cool drink of choice?
It varies. Honestly, it's like half and half between standard stuff, but usually like tea or water. And if we're talking hot stuff, well, there's a lot of options there. Hot chocolate comes to mind, although sadly chili is probably not a fan of it for, I feel like,
okay, well,
obvious
you
reasons.
said that he wouldn't melt if he was in the warm water. So why would he melt if he drank a hot chocolate?
It's a lot hotter.
Oh. Crime is drinking boba tea with, wait, okay, yeah. Passion fruit pineapple.
I have never had boba tea, so I have no idea if how much I care for it or not. One day.
I love tapioca pearls. They're yummers. I could go get some today, and then I'll email you some.
I don't think it works that way, but...
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh, I didn't want to actually do that to the enemy.
Yes, you did.
No, I don't want to put them in my mouth. My weirdly non-existent mouth.
Yummers.
We're not sure how that's working. Honestly, it's probably like the Kirby anime where they feed the Waddle Dee a cookie and it just kind of absorbs it.
Oh, I'd love a cookie. I have some cake in the fridge.
So here's Meta Knight.
Hi, Meta Knight.
We don't have a sword. We're just gonna freeze him.
Meta Knight's a grape, right?
Sure.
Or...
Alright, I'm gonna take advantage of the stars that pop out here. Never mind, he's on a parry bomb. Never mind, he's on a parry bomb.
Get him. Get his derriere.
I got him. It's fine.
Bye. Ding.
Oh yeah, these puzzle pieces also take a little bit of real time. They show off different pictures. For me, it's not really important. I have every picture in the game fully done, so they're just a time waste.
Okay, Pakal says, what if Meta Knight is one of the tapioca balls?
I'm sure there's I'm sure somebody will do an image like that, because there's already like a Kirby Boba Tea one that already exists. Although this room is kind of not great for any sort of movement.
It's really cute though. Like, I like the lava.
Oh, it's a neat background. It's just that room is very...
No, I know.
Kind of weirdly... The geometry of that room is not great for moving around, especially with Chili being... You want to either dash around or use the ice ball, and... Okay, we have speed, we can dash instead of ice ball now, but... Point remains. Also, I had to mash jump to actually keep going up like that, because it is just a jump. Sadly, nothing can help the vertical momentum. That's it. That's the extent of it. That's what I got, and that's all we're getting. By the way, have you or anyone in the chat played Kirby's Dream Land 3? Do you remember Pon and Con?
If I say yes, will you? I'm just gonna. Yes, I have.
That sounds like somebody who actually hasn't and is trying to...
I know exactly.
Yeah, for some reason they actually brought them back for this game, and honestly it's kind of neat. Yeah, I should take them both out.
Wait, they're so cute though!
They are! Unfortunately, they are currently possessed, and they are now no longer possessed.
Oh, look at, they're so cute!
They are very cute. There's actually another version of them later called Goldon and Silfox. And it's basically just them, but now one's gold, one's silver.
It's so good.
Grape flavored tapioca ball, which doesn't sound very good.
So I've had a grape slush with tapioca pearls, and it wasn't bad. It was very sweet. So I think that's like the minus on that. But Don't knock it until you tried it.
Yeah, like I said, I've never actually had boba tea, so I actually don't know how much I care for it. Honestly, I've never really had tapioca either.
I mean, the texture of like tapioca pudding or whatever is very different. So even because I don't like tapioca.
Be careful here.
Be careful, be careful, be careful.
This room's a little bit scary with these electrified gears over here, and our health's a little bit lower. I should have actually picked up the health heart I had a chance to grab earlier. But we should be okay. We should be okay as long as don't do anything too reckless. I'm gonna get all their attention.
Get some bless ups in chat, everybody.
Hit them with that one attack, and then we're good. We should be able to, yeah, just under it. We're good. We're fine now.
The best to ever do it.
Nah, I'm sure there's better. There's actually like a document of like world records for every character, and sadly I'm nowhere near any of them.
Okay, well, I don't see any of these people in chat right now, so, and I don't know any of them personally, so what does that tell you? You're the best there ever was.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Understandable, yeah. Have a great day. Being the best to ever do it. Yeah,
so in the story mode, this would be around the third-ish world, pretty much what the game calls the Gem Bastion. This is also where we fight the Mage Sisters. So that's the first one. That's Francesca. She has basically like an axe made of ice. For some reason, we are able to actually do quite a bit to her, and two, we can actually freeze one of her attacks later. But like, she's the ice one, but she also has interactions with ice, and in fact, that's kind of traps for every element in this game. So there are 5 of those. There is ice, water, lightning, fire, and let's see, ice, water, fire, lightning. I'm forgetting one. I should have grabbed that one. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna play really well. We don't have anything to worry about. It's okay. Ooh, good jump there. I didn't think that would actually work out that way.
It's because you're the best to ever do it. I need more ice in my iced coffee. Can Chili please give me some?
Yes, although that might or may not come with the risk of freezing the whole thing.
Oh, well, I'll take that risk.
Okay, good. We got her before the bit attack. She does like a very slow attack where she, sticks her sword into the ground, and if you get caught in it, she actually skewers you, and then you can't do anything until she is done doing that attack.
Oh,
and you take
goodness.
And you take a ton of damage. By the way, that would have killed me if that hit at this point.
But you don't have any organs. You're just a little snowman.
Yeah, we would have melted.
Oh.
But you know the classic story of Frosty the Snowman, where at the end or at night the magic ran out and he just kind of became nothing. That happens here too.
Okay, so she knocks your hat off and then you lose the magic.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that, yeah.
Also, I'm surprised they did that as well as they did. That room is a little bit awkward for doing stuff in. Same for this one, but we can kind of just stay right here. Just attack. Oh, that worked out even better. I forgot about the ice being on the other side. So that was actually a great setup that lets me get through that fight just a touch faster. Otherwise I would have just dealt with the ones that I had to. By the way, shout out to Kirby 64 music. And then having that song be like just cut short like instantly.
Yeah. What is your favorite Kirby music?
Honestly, it's a toss-up between 3 songs. Butter Building from Adventure, Sky Tower from Return to Dreamland, and Moonlight Canyon from Forgotten Land. All 3 of those are really good tracks. And they're easily my favorites in the franchise. Welcome to the treasure room, treasure of hopes and dreams. We have to be really careful. If we mistime our cannon shots, we will actually get squished by those crushing us, and then we lose a ton of time in basically an auto-scroller-esque room. You don't want to do that. It's very unfortunate and very sad. That concludes the friend crusher room. Have a great day.
Best ever do it.
Also, you were worried about friend train. We're not friend train again. Although I don't know. For some reason these people are wearing hoods. I don't know why. Wind, thank you. That was the one I was missing. Tip for damn blood. I hate that I forgot Bluster of all of them, because Bluster's tends to be like the best one in a lot of cases. But yeah, a lot of the same stuff in the first one applies here. We're gonna want to jump up a lot of the slopes just to get up them faster. If we could jump into walls, that's also good, since we'll climb those sooner. And again, it speeds up the auto-scroller just a touch. Right now, though, I can't jump. All I can do is press A to make choo-choo noises.
Choo-choo! I don't know if chat heard me go really shrilly. Choo-choo!
It came through for a second, and I think noise cancellation decided to kick in. Don't worry, I'm very familiar with doing like random noises and then Discord just being like, no.
Okay, I'll do it. Choo-choo.
And there we go, the friend train is done. There's the animation that would have played in the first one if I hadn't had the dribblies. Like I said, it does take like an extra second to do that. Okay, that one looked like they wanted to attack. I'm gonna play it safe. By the way, the reason I keep these nest peas here is kind of the same reason I like them and like having friends in general in some areas. It's just so I can deal with two different sides being where they are, and nest peas are very good about dealing with them.
I love having friends in general.
I mean, yes, they're very good to have. Unfortunately, I do need to kind of say goodbye to these ones for now, because we do have another boss, and I would like to not have them with more health. So we fought Francesca, we fought Flamberge, and now this is Zan. She is lightning based and probably the most busted of the three if you use them as an actual playable.
Bonk.
And yeah, that's the fight. She doesn't actually get to do much.
Good. Yeah, shout out to friends.
Yeah, shout outs to friends and shout outs to overwhelming amounts of violence, apparently.
Yeah, yippee!
It's fine. They're very happy to have that sudden chill.
It's their enrichment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is not how I wanted that to go, but that's okay. Can I get the slightly higher attack, please? Thank you. Okay, good. I don't have to worry about the dash move anymore. At least for now. I lied. I lied. I want to get through that shot, so. Yeah, also we have this room, where there are multiple chests. They try to make you kind of figure out which one has the key in it, but I already know which one has the key in it. That could have been a little bit nicer.
Bugsy.
Yep, there's Bugsy, and there he goes.
Bye.
I'm gonna just get the health refill for safety, just in case. Yeah, I didn't actually bring up what these do. Speed is pretty straightforward. This is why you see these blue lines kind of trailing me. That's just to show, hey, you got more speed, you move faster. Green increases my max health and also fully refills it anytime I grab one. So a lot of the time I'm not gonna want them, because they just take a little bit of real time, but they are very good for safety. If I'm like, oh, I'm low on health, this will just give me all the health I need right then and there. And the red one is attack. It's also straightforward. You do more damage. Yeah, there's Wispy again. He did his best. He sent his regards. It's not the only one we're fighting, by the way. So, oh no, there's another tree. It's Yeti Woods. You know your Drassel, you know, the wolf tree. Well, somehow it's a Kirby boss for some reason. I'm gonna guard. Those Blados would hurt actually a fair bit. And that's it. We freeze the roots. That's how it goes. They'll be fine.
Yeah, World Tree from Xenoblade 2 mentioned. The call.
If I had a nickel for each time World Tree's not mentioned and you reference the Yeti Woods, I'd have 2 nickels this weekend, which isn't a lot, but it's funny that it's happened twice. Just for those who might have been watching GD2 Hotfix yesterday, I actually did another run of this with Bandana Waddle Dee for that one. And for that one, I had Shasta commentate, and he also brought up Etrian Odyssey. Yeah, by the way, this room is kind of terrible. We have to go like around and hit these switches, and then it just takes forever to go around. This one I'm gonna do a little bit differently. I'm gonna just start swimming against the current. Because by the time I get caught up, which I'm already caught up, funny enough, yeah. Because what it wants me to do is go all the way around, and it's very dangerous. There's a lot of these big enemies here, and Dordos and Glunts and everything. It's very easy to take a lot of damage and even die in this room, especially if you're not, especially if you're doing this like doing this more casually.
So even casually, it's just safer to do that?
It would actually be safer to do it that way, but that is not dev intended.
You're not getting that full dev experience.
That's their problem. I'm sorry, I gotta go fast. I don't know what to tell you. By the way, I mentioned Goldon and Silvox, and it's time for Goldon and Silvox.
Oh, they're so cute!
And I'm just gonna kind of like run around along them like that, so I can get some damage in. Do a little bit more while they're doing their transition, because now we have this giant tower that is going to be in the way.
How dare they harm you?
There's one. Ooh, that is not where I thought they would go. Oh yeah, shoutouts to the random waddle dude that sometimes shows up here. Yeah, so sometimes there's a waddle dude that just shows up in the alongside the children.
To feel included. He wanted to hang out.
I mean, he did, and he was safe. Yeah. So, you know, no harm done. By the way, how do you feel about mid-boss rushes?
Yes.
Good, because it's time for the mid-boss rush.
Yippee!
So there are five of these. Each one opens up a different part of the. Each one opens up a different section.
You just kicked his butt.
I was hoping he would have dropped a star, but that's okay. Because if he dropped a star, I could have done the freezer. I think it's called Freezer Suctions, the actual name of the move, and that would have actually probably taken him out then and there, but that's not what I got. It happens. But yeah, we had to fight a bunch of mid-bosses. Level 4 is also really bad for stats, because we don't do, like, anything for stats for most of the stage. Also, shout out to spinning.
Shoutouts to spinning. Gotta be one of my favorite things to make me dizzy.
Hey, you're my friend. Go away, please. Yeah, also Star Allies may not give the best message in terms of friendship. Sometimes the fast method is befriend and then immediately say goodbye.
But that's honestly, as an adult, that's kind of how it goes.
It is a mood sometimes, I will admit.
Yeah.
I won't say it isn't, but it's also kind of sad at times. I'm gonna do this. Quickly wrap back around. Hey, Budsy. Bye, Budsy. But yeah, I'm doing these in a very specific order because just where I know each one's gonna send me back out. And then we're gonna go down here rather than the one above me. The one above me actually puts me on the far right side, and that'll let me get to the door a little bit quicker. Don't mind Kawasaki, he let him touch. Okay, maybe don't let him touch.
Little I cook as a treat.
Yeah, he gets to touch a little bit, and then we say goodbye to him because we don't want him to touch. But for some reason he just decided to like put metal in the microwave, and you know, don't do that, please. Like actually don't do that.
Wow, yeah, don't.
And here's the last one. This is Vividra. She floats around.
Just wash her hair.
You get out of that. But
goodbye.
Sometimes you gotta do stuff for the art, and she is very much about doing stuff for the art.
Okay, well.
Although maybe don't use your hair as a paintbrush.
Yeah.
Like she's made for that. She's just built different.
Oh. Okay.
But maybe you yourself maybe don't do that. Just a thought.
Yeah, audience, not everything you see in video games should be replicated by you.
Ooh, I did not want to go into the spikes there.
You definitely did want to go in the spikes there.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I need to have that slightly, like, sharp feeling to feel alive.
Just to feel alive. Just to feel something.
But it's cold out there. Sometimes getting that feeling back in your hands is a little easier said.
Whee! How do you regenerate your health at all?
If I find any food pickups, yes, or if I get a health pickup, I will get like a full heal that way.
Okay.
Otherwise, the only way is to unfortunately lose a life, and we don't want to do that. But yeah, I have plenty, but that still wastes time. We don't want to do that. We had to repeat the whole room if that happens. Yeah, also anti-shoutouts to Ice Fizzes in this game, which for some reason even Chili isn't safe from them and will actually lose traction. Despite, you know, being a snowman who should be like perfectly equipped to handle it.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, the spike damage was just RNG
manipulation. Yeah, you know what? Sure, I had to do that little manip in so I could get the health increase later.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Also, shout out to this, this room where I have to just mash A. There's nothing else for the room really. Just
uppies.
Just Chili is constantly wanting uppies and has to like do it himself. So it's like fine.
Uppies, wee! Is this Celeste?
It can be. There is actually like a Kirby Celeste thing that exists on Pico 8. Yeah, also we are going to be refighting the Mage Sisters. Luckily, this one has a really good pattern where I can just kind of just sit here and do this. She's going to do that attack again. I'm going to Ice Ball through it so I'm safe. And now I have to do kind of bitter jumps. And, oh, that didn't actually get her.
Whoa.
She had a little more health than I thought.
Best to ever do it.
Yeah, I thought I had just enough damage to finish her off with that attack, and I was wrong. So unfortunately, I just kind of had that happen. Also, it is time for the first section of Slide and Block Room, or Slide and Block Floor and Ceiling.
All right, chat, get ready. First, give Sol your energy, but also, what's your favorite slidey block puzzle room that'll kill you if the ceiling crashes you to death?
It's not these ones. It's actually the ones that come later, where the game just randomly plays like the slide and block puzzle by itself, and you're just there watching. And by watching, I mean having to actually move around, because if you don't, it will crush you still.
Oh, wait. Why does Chile simply not move off of the front of the game? Like, I mean, there's like there's a ledge there. See? Just Chile.
Honestly, I'm just doing this for the sake of doing something. I'm gonna grab this for half of it because it doesn't really matter. I'm sure I've grabbed a puzzle piece at some point, so it's whatever.
Whee!
But yeah, there were two sections like that for most of the standard Dream Friends, for most of the standard characters in this mode, and unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. It is just watch the game, do its things, don't get squished. That's it. Luckily, this room also has slide in blocks, but they're more the dangerous variety, where you don't want to be near, or you shouldn't be near them anyways.
I like the scared face on the bear, like, huh? And by like, I mean now I'm getting sad because you're.
it's fine.
Oh, it's fine. They're not dying. They're just
they're in
going elsewhere.
They're in cold storage. Excuse me?
Keep them on ice for later. Okay.
Yeah, by the way, this room is not... This last part isn't the greatest to deal with. Mostly just because of range. Gone right before they teleported.
Best there ever was. Best to do it.
Yeah, by the way, we finally have attack up here. So we did fight the boss of this level with 1.5 times attack instead of, you know, something better like, oh, I don't know, 2.5 or better. But also we did probably one of my favorite interactions in the game. Like I've mentioned, like how elemental stuff can have different effects. So this is Krakow. There's nothing important here. This part ain't the one I'm talking about. The part I'm talking about is the one after this, where Krakow's like, okay, one isn't enough. How about I make myself into two? And the first attack they do is a giant waterfall deluge that you can freeze.
Twin Krakow.
So I'm gonna go like right about here. And I'm just gonna kind of do this little freezer breath move. Or this little blizzard move. And I'm just gonna sit here. And if I do this right, I freeze them both. They drop down, take a ton of damage, and immediately die.
The best to ever do it.
Yeah, there's lots of interactions like that. They're also susceptible to thunder. So if you have like a zap element, you can actually electrify those, both of those, and they'll actually hurt them that way. For example, or another one, like the Mage Sisters I've mentioned, how certain things affect them. For Francesca, if you actually do a zap move on her giant seltzer bottle gun thing, you actually electrify it and then stun her for a while, and she'll also take increased damage. In fact, Angel has something like. All right.
Did you just destroy a meteor?
No, the meteor hit the ground, and then I went into lava. It was way less spectacular than it looked.
I mean, you could have lied.
I wish I broke
I
it.
would have believed you.
That would have been cool.
Okay, let's start over. Did you destroy that meteor?
Yes.
Whoa, that's amazing. You're the best to ever do it, Soul. I can't believe it.
There's always going to be someone better.
What did I say earlier? What did I say?
Sit around for the exciting second part where Peep shows up at my house.
What did I say?
Also, very low health, but we should be okay.
That is so cute, that meteor. Just how slow it's going.
Yeah, just very casually. It's like, when I'm ready. All right, I'm gonna jump over Liz and play a little bit more safe because I am very low on health. No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't want to be on the ladle. And
bye.
Yeah, by the way, if I do that when he starts doing the twitch animation, it also removes every enemy that he has actually done that to.
Ooh.
I have taken the toll on that, the fast food strat.
Hop, 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 hop.
But yeah, this whole sequence is a little bit frightening. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. I'm already kind of low on health, so I need to be a little bit careful. If I wanted to, I could have taken some real time and actually just let him cook. Because he would have gotten a bunch of food. I could have been at full health that way. I'm banking on being able to just do this and not have to worry about dying. But mostly because Flamberge usually isn't too hard to deal with. That's fine. There we go, perfect.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, by the way, that fuse is susceptible to ice, water, and wind. And if you hit it with those, it'll put it out, and the cannon explodes on her instead, and she'll take a fair bit of damage for it, or she'll also take increased damage. Zan has something similar. Her attack can be shorted out with water, and if you do that, the same thing applies. But we're using ice, so that's not a thing we can do. Also, this room kind of sucks, and considering what I'm about, we're actually going to be doing a twin mini boss fight. I'm probably going to take an intentional death when I get into the next room.
Let's hear it for intentional deaths, everybody.
Alternately, I may try to do it otherwise, but yeah, it'll be easier
well,
to do.
Everybody, let's hear it for intentional deaths.
But luckily, it really only takes real time. I'll lose a few seconds in game for it, but that's fine. I'm actually doing really well on this run. No, this fight's hard. I definitely want to have more health for it. I'm gonna just try to jump over it. There we go. And that's that's why I wanted to be at full health, because even with full, I'm back down to where I was pretty much. This segment is rough. And it really only just stays that way throughout, because now I have this segment. I'm gonna just try to. Ooh, I didn't want that. It should be okay, but yeesh. Try this. Speed up real quick. We got another twin mini boss coming up, but I should. Oh wait, no, we don't. This is Sliding Blocks Part 2. The sliding in. Whoa!
I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's now time for the game to play Sliding Block 15 or whatever.
Sliding blocks, they're sliding in. Slide.
Actually, I missed a perfect opportunity to just call this the Kirby slide.
Okay, let's start over.
Which is a real thing, by the way. A very, very long time ago, Nintendo Power and stuff actually had like a promotional e-reader card that was a Kirby slide-in block puzzle. It was done as kind of a promotion for the anime at the time. Also, shoutouts to another one from the Kirby community, Swordsman Kirby, who has actually speedrun that.
Shoutouts to whichever mod Vance Pakal.
Well, that's not me. I'm not a mod.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, we're almost done with this. Unfortunately, we're not done with the segment. And again, we're at very low health. Alright, it's not this room, it's the next one I gotta worry about.
Oh, this music.
Yeah, this room is fine. It's this room I gotta worry about. Wait a minute, I didn't know that was an interaction I could do.
That was. Let's hear it for.
I never knew I could run on the lava.
Let's hear it for intentional deaths, everybody. Come on, everyone, please clap.
Yeah, that one threw me off because I just was like, I'm gonna run onto the lava and die, and it's like, wait a minute, I stated on that. Like, I know you can do it in Forgotten Land, because Forgotten Land, that's actually like a thing they, you actually expect you to know about.
Bugsy. Bye, Bugsy.
I didn't realize this game also had that trait. Now that I do know it has that trait, that is going to make a big difference here, because I don't have to worry about the lava being in my way. It's very unfortunate I did have to go that route, though, because there is a health up at the end of this room. So if I could have done it without taking damage, that would have been even better, but that's not the world we're living in today. It's also one of the last mob rushes in one of the last ones in the run. There's still, I think, at least a few more, though. But they're all in kind of like one room. And you would think, okay, at the end of this, you're going to be dealing with something else. And no, actually.
What?
It's time for the Snowman Brigade.
Who's the real Spider-Man?
You know that image of like the two just pointing at each other? Well, that's what's happening right now. The real reason is I'm gonna need 4 of them anyways in the very next room, because we have our final friend train, and this way I don't have to worry about befriending anybody here.
Chili friend train. Oh my god.
It's time for the snow train.
Oh, it's the Polar Express.
That's even better. I've never actually seen that movie, by the way.
It's fine. It's off-putting in my opinion, but it's a great example of the burgeoning technology. So.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oops, all chili.
Oops, all chili.
Yeah, the chili Dane is here to bring about a winter wonderland.
Oh my god, cool in the gang. Hello.
Oh, speaking of winter wonderland, we're actually already in one. Also, this section is very neat because a lot of the stuff I mentioned before, like jump into save time, comes in a lot here, because otherwise we do like big loops around a lot of things, so we don't want that. By the way, you know what follows up Winter Wonderland?
What?
Fiery Hellscape.
Oh, yeah.
So now we have this room and meteors coming down.
No, it's like whenever you get really cold and then you're like, oh, I'm too cold, and then you turn on the heater and then you get too hot and then you go back to too cold.
The eternal mood, or the best one, where you start warming up and then your hands kind of don't like that, but they're suddenly getting warm again.
Yeah.
And there we go. That is the final friend train segment, but not the end for them, because we're gonna keep these 3 around for a little while. Because this would be what would be considered like the final stage of the game, if you're doing story mode, or like one of the final stages. This sequence has a couple of friend circles where, so we're actually gonna need them anyways. We have the final proper mob rush of the run. And having 4 things that can do ice sounds like the best thing we could ever actually have here. The Chili Dane, Cool and the Dane are here to bring about the most chillin' reception you've ever seen.
Yeah, let's go, gamers! Clap, 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 clap.
It doesn't work the way I thought it would. I was trying to be a little bit cheeky, and I actually lost track of myself. But yeah, these ones start when you get into the right, when you basically hit the little trigger zone for them. So we're trying to like throw ourselves in there sooner.
Okay, that's what you were doing.
Okay, that was actually almost really bad. We do not want the freezer suction here, because if we get that, there's a good chance we just fall into the pit, and we don't want that. Not now, not this late into the run. By the way, chili friend circle.
Chili friend circle. Clap, 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 clap. Chili friend circle. Clap, 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 clap.
But yeah, there's actually gonna be 2 of these. This first one we're gonna be intentionally ending it early. Because there's a switch that we can hit that would bring us to a further section, but it actually wastes a lot of time and gives us absolutely no benefit to speak of. So we're just gonna conveniently drop down and hit the wall. And it looks like I am flying a good ways from the door. That's fine though. But we are about to get our second one. In this one, we will actually be going for the fervor one, because the fervor one gives us extra attack. And there's even like a little RNG bit where if we can hit the chest, if we can open the chest during the friend circle, one of our allies will actually hit it for us and do the same thing we did in level 1. If we don't get it, we technically lose a couple seconds, but we have no control over whether or not we actually get it. So we just kind of have to hope for the best. But for this one, we're gonna actually be jumping up here and staying on this top path. That one gets us a speed up. Ooh, we actually got it. Let's go 2 for 2 on that.
Yippee!
So I got that yesterday also. So I'm very surprised I got it twice. But yeah, getting that one is completely RNG dependent. There is zero control over whether or not we actually did it. Also gonna do some quick hops to get that. I'm gonna try to go this way.
Following that frozen enemy across the level.
But they wanted to go with go with us
They
on an
wanted
adventure.
to go with you. Yeah. Don't forget me.
Cut something cut man here to take his cut. Sorry, Waddle Doo. But yeah, this final segment is also meant to be kind of the also the friend crushinator effectively, because much as the CPUs are way better in this game than some of the other titles in the series, they're not the best at certain things, and sometimes they just get caught and just kind of get crushed. So that was actually a very smooth segment. None of them went down, which means we have to dismiss all of them now. The Dane has been great, but it is time for us to do this alone.
I'm saluting them. I miss them already.
It's fine. They've done everything and more. We definitely have it from here.
Okay.
So there's Zan.
yeah,
she doesn't do anything.
Huh?
Yeah, and shout out to Squidward. It'll make sense in context, but this is Highness. He's kind of he's actually the one who saved them. There's a lot of wild lore, especially if you've seen Reyna's Kirby ran from, God, that's been like probably like a couple years now. By the way, now he's like actually upset with us. Very little bit of manipulation there just to kind of keep him here longer. By the way, he has his own friend circle.
Aww.
That he won't be doing. That he won't be doing. And now we have this little dance. Credits would normally play here. We would see Galactonite show up, do this whole thing, and reveal why we're afraid of orange butterflies. But I'm gonna skip all that. So this is Morpho Night. Galactonite doesn't exist anymore. Like, actually doesn't exist in the canon anymore.
Oh. Like, did he get Thanos or like what?
The orange butterfly is effectively basically the Kirby series Grim Reaper.
Oh.
So it's just gone. It's been assimilated.
Whoa.
Also, shout out to not being able to hear much of that song because sadly Morpho was a bit of a joke in this game.
It's over.
But yeah, time will be coming up. It isn't there. It'll be when the stream shows the final time, which I'm going to spoil it now, is a PB by about a minute. So yeah, that is how to go through the game with Chili in about an hour.
That's because you're the best to ever do it. Can we please have some more clappy emotes? GG's, round of applause for that amazing PB.
Yeah, by the way, this is also, like I said, this run actually uses in-game time for its just how it keeps records and stuff. But yeah, you see your time for each of the levels. We actually had several that were new best for this run. So yeah, this game is, the side modes in this game are great. The story mode maybe not so much, but like if you want to play any part of this, like definitely play the Death Star mode. Again, if you don't like this character or you don't like the character you're playing as, there's literally 36 others. You will find someone you like. But I guess some shout outs real quick. Obviously shout outs to a lot of the people in the Kirby community because a lot of great folks there. Also, shout out to y'all with Lady Arcaders. I've only been part of this since I think really last year. And I've been staff for a little while into this year, and honestly, it's been a great time. I am so happy I got to close out this year's Attract mode. I can't wait to see how things kick off for 2025, because I know there's gonna be something before long. It's gonna be great, but it's honestly been an honor to be a part of this. I can't wait to see what next year holds.
Sol, honestly, I gotta say, it's always a hoot to get to commentate or host for you. So shout out to you, honestly. Thank you so much for running this.
Yeah, of course.
I had a lot of fun.
But yeah, I just real quick, as far as like where to find me and stuff, you can find me at twitch.tv/BeamQueenSol, and I go by that on social media. So for both Blue Sky and Twitter, you can find me there pretty easily. I speedrun a lot of Kirby and other platformers. I do some casual stuff as well. I do some Pokemon stuff as well. I may eventually be trying to do a GBA console challenge once I get everything set up for that, but that's a TBA kind of deal. But otherwise, this has been great. Y'all are great. Y'all are wonderful. Thanks again to Peebs for hosting. Thanks again to Ted staff, Ted Crew Best Crew.
I won't disagree with that. Thank you so much, Sol, for that fantastic showcase of Kirby Star Allies. Guest star, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Star Allies go! Exclamation mark, dash, chili. I had a lot of fun hosting for that. I know you all in the audience had a lot of fun watching. That was very cute, very fun, very spectacular. You know what else is spectacular? The fact that we have submissions open for Attract Mode showcases. They are always open. We, the volunteers of Lady Arcaders, are going to be taking just a little break until February. But, like I said, submissions for Attract Mode showcases are always open. So make sure you send us your showcase ideas at ladyarcaders.com/start. Like I said, we are currently scheduling for the month of February. And if you are a part of the private Lady Arcaders server and you are attending AGDQ, remember, you can find more information about our Lady Arcaders meetup in the private Lady Arcaders server. Once again, I want to thank Sol for that absolutely fabulous and spectacular showcase. Now, stick around for our raid target. We are going to be raiding Strawberry Jam, who is playing the SpongeBob movie game. So everyone, please stick around for that raid. And thank you all so much again for another fantastic, spectacular year of Lady Arcaders Attract Mode. This was already the best, but the best is yet to come in 2025. So please come back next year.